then I've got to wait.
You don't know.
Yes, you do.
I mean, how do you know that Eric's not actually the DM? He did tell you what you experienced.
If it matters, I do have that super speed ability and leaping and wall crawl. So...
Can't you just propel yourself forward with your powers? Like stand in the center of the staircase and propel yourself up?
I will also
instead.
I will also say with Heidi, when he had allowed you to go up to the 70th floor, he had given you like a little guest card or a guest pass to swipe, so that way, because otherwise the elevator wouldn't take you up there unless you swiped it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I swiped it, and
yeah, because even like lower level personnel are not able to access that high into the building.
Really quick, so were we on the 70th floor?
No.
No, she was on the 4th.
Let's say you were on the 40th floor.
Okay, okay.
She went to the 4th, I believe.
I did.
Was that correct?
I said 4th.
Yeah, 4th.
Yes.
But you also thought there were only 7 floors. Whatever. This is not the important part of the campaign we should be discussing.
Whatever. The stairs won't slow me down. Is the point I'm making.
Regardless.
But are you going to be able to get to the staircase? Is the
Who
point
knows?
that he's making? Because if the elevator takes a card, would the stairs need a card?
Who knows? We'll see.
Because I will say, eventually, you if you go up the stairs, you are going to get to a part where you are going to need the access card to swipe to get in.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, all right.
I'll wait. I'll wait my turn. We took enough time.
Okay, I will say that I'll have. Okay, so we'll start with Livewire. What is Livewire doing at this point?
Silently panicking. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point, because I'm like, I could fly, but it's still daytime, right?
Yes.
I'm not gonna fly to that building during the daytime. I can't go there as Donnie. I was thinking we were gonna do reconnaissance and figure out some way to disable the cameras and fly in at night. That's what Donnie was thinking. And they thought that they were just doing reconnaissance, but now apparently they're going to execute the whole mission.
So you could give me back the hero point and then be like, oh crap, use a contact to try and get in or something, but I don't know.
I could try and find something to animate and send in, but there's nothing that wouldn't look awkward. I can't make anything that looks like they know. I mean, okay. Do you guys,
and this is where the party TPKs.
I could try and make something like large and flying to kind of be in the area, so if things go wrong, it could plow its way in, and I could control it remotely. But because I have a mental link, I don't know if my mental link has any distance restrictions. Actually, I should probably double check that. But that's where Donnie's at right now. It's like if he needs to do something, he would need to send a construct in. Because it's the daytime, he doesn't think that there's any way to get out of there without getting captured. If we're, like, downtown. But he still wants to be support. Okay. I would run into the downs and see if I could try and find something that I could animate to be some sort of flying minion. Like... God. What even could I? I can't,
We are. I'm not even gonna let you guys take your turns until Marcos can figure out what he's doing.
Oh yeah, no. I want to know what Marcos is doing.
I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I thought I knew what you guys were doing, but apparently I didn't. Okay, I could roll for contacts and see if or I could. I'm gonna try and go and find a disguise. I'm gonna go on another shopping trip and see if I can get, like, some clothes and stuff and change my look a bit.
We'll say that takes, like, a round. Anyway, you go in, you get a disguise.
A round?
Yeah, well...
I have a disguise.
Let's say I have a wardrobe at the hideout.
Okay, you get a disguise.
Because I do have a living... the hideout does have a living space, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that includes a wardrobe.
Is this the return of Dr. Science, the science doctor?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I wish it was. I love Dr. Science, the science doctor. But no, I'm trying to find just, like... I want to, like, get into some just unassuming clothes. I want to go and try and, like...
I will say that there were Heidi had seen some scientists kind of walking in where it's like, oh, I'm a scientist. Okay, thank you, science.
I'm going to
Science.
redo. I'm gonna redo my hair. So like I'm gonna comb it back so it's not my normal hairstyle. I'm going to get some sunglasses, wear them in the day so I can.
Unabomber.
And I'm just gonna kind of walk towards the building and just hang out. Not next to the building. I'd probably be like a street away so the cameras there can't see me because I don't want to be hanging out outside because I know that's suspicious.
All right.
All right, and then I need to roll presence.
Yeah. Now, here's the other thing, is that you have lived in Sanctus, so
Yeah.
it's like, this is really not a problem. It's only if, like, does anyone, like, remember your face or something, or...
Yeah, which is why I
like,
said I'm going to... I would have, like, combed my hair into a different
Yeah,
hairstyle
yeah.
and worn sunglasses. I was, like, trying to figure out, like, what's the most disguise-y looking thing that I can make that's not
Sunglasses,
a
hair.
straight... But I'm also in the... I spend most of my time in the Praetorium, so hopefully nobody downtown...
Besides, you have a little, like, pass card, so it's like, it's only Harkin and Heidi who do not have, like, some kind of ID or something.
Yeah, but I also don't want to show anybody my ID.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to, like, I know I won't get into trouble, but somebody will be like, "Oh, we saw your son the other day downtown," and I'll be like,
So it's, you now have an alter ego for your alter ego.
Yes,
you
my
have
alter ego's
Livewire,
alter ego.
and then Livewire's disguise on the streets is this other
yeah,
character.
who is Donnie, and then
His
I'm
name is
Don.
Danny.
Danny, yeah, I'm Danny.
Short
Oh no,
for
I was
Danny.
gonna go ahead and say, like, because I called myself Donnie for you guys, but like the full thing is Donovan, which like my parents call me because we're rich, and of course they do. But yeah, I'm gonna roll presence. It's just straight. Oh no, presence is a skill, right?
It is not a skill. It's just straight
It's not a
presence.
skill. Just straight presence. Okay.
You can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm very nervous.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, once
Yeah.
again, they don't give you a sideways glance. I mean, the other
Okay.
thing is you're from the city. Like, you've lived here. So this is... They only go out to people who look like riffraff, and you don't look like riffraff.
Yeah,
You look
that's-
respectable.
And I would have my I would have cranes in my I'd have cranes in my backpack. That's about it.
Okay. Now,
Maybe
since
they'd look closer.
he has decided what he is doing, we are going to cut over to Heidi. So Heidi is taking the
Finally
elevator.
reached the first floor.
Heidi has
No, you'd be
reached-
going upwards, right?
Yeah.
She hit all of them, so I don't know.
Heidi has
I was-
eventually reached.
I was planning on going up.
Heidi has eventually reached
So
the
that we
floor
can-
where her office is. And the
Okay.
doors open. And you
For-
are in a hallway now.
Okay. I go. Harkin.
I might already be there. Who knows?
Do you say anything, or what are you doing?
I'm looking for Harkin. I
Oh,
just
you're-
say Harkin. Just really quick to see if he's there.
All right, he does not respond.
I love this though that this lady, the elevator door opens. She kind of steps out in a hallway and just goes Harkin, and people say, "What, you called? What?" And people lean out of their office like, "You called to Harkin you? Yes, what?"
Does anybody
So,
notice me or pay attention to me?
What you hear, kind of from farther down, is you see someone come around the corner, and it's a woman, and she's in a business suit. She has her hair up in the bun, and she has these glasses on, and she looks at you, and she says, "Oh, are you the niece?"
Yes.
Is Taylor talking?
Yeah.
Taylor, did you
I
say
am.
anything?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry, you keep
Now
cutting
I
in and
can.
out. So,
Okay.
what did you say?
That's super weird. I said yes.
Oh, that's very interesting. Because, that's strange. Elizabeth Darrows doesn't seem to have a niece.
Are you Elizabeth Darrows?
Yes.
And I shoot my plants out at her to wrap it around her.
Whoa, God!
So at that, we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, God. Do I need to roll initiative too?
Yeah, everyone give me an initiative roll.
Which one's initiative?
That is going to be an agility roll.
Okay. Oh, that's good, that's good.
That is a 17 for me. I'm outside. I'm internally freaking out.
17 live wire.
I got a 24.
24 is Heidi. And what is Harkin's?
5.
Okay.
I'm so happy I'm alone right now, you guys.
You might be. I might be in there. We don't know. I haven't.
Eric,
had
Eric, you know.
I'm invisible. I could have knocked on a door. Someone go, huh? And then I walk in. Done.
You're so invisible. Even you don't know where your character
I'm
is.
so invisible.
Okay, so Heidi, so you sent out the plants.
Yeah.
So she, it's a snare. So she is going to have to do a roll.
Oh, you just exposed yourself with powers.
We're killing her, aren't we?
No, she.
Okay. So.
Do you guys hear the train derailing?
So,
Well, guys, it's been a fun campaign.
You kind of there are several potted plants growing around the area, and then let's like break the pots and then fall onto the ground and suddenly start wrapping around her. And she's not really like fighting it as the plants are wrapping her legs and her arms, and she gets like wrapped up. She's actually very calm, surprisingly, from this. And
Oh, that's
that's
never a
even
good sign.
scarier.
That's never a
even
good sign.
scarier.
I know. Oh, God. What have I done?
it's live wire. We're gonna skip you because you're still just panicking. You don't know what's going
I
on.
would have the crane that's with her. I would have the crane that's with her. I would percept through it.
Oh,
See
okay,
if there's
gotcha.
any security cameras
You would percept with it.
with the crane to see if there's any security cameras.
Yeah, you do see that there is a security camera.
I would have the crane flutter up, try and get her attention, and see if it can make her realize that there's a camera on her.
Okay. So, you're fluttering to let Heidi know that there's a camera on her, correct?
Yeah, as the crane.
It's a little late now.
Right.
I'm also kind of wondering if Harkin can make other people invisible, because that would be very useful.
I have an answer for you.
Okay. So the plants wrap her up. You do that, the fluttering, and it is now my turn. And she's like, "Oh, it's been very interesting. I haven't had fresh meat here in a long time." And
Oh, fuck.
she's like, "Ever since I've taken on this skin before, it's been very boring up here."
Fuck.
Wait, what?
And so she just what you can see is that it's almost kind of like her skin's kind of warping a little bit, and when she opens her mouth, like it opens up like really wide, and her eyes almost kind of have this animalistic thing about her, and she pushes outward and she just starts breaking off the vines like fairly easily.
All right, I just want to take a meta moment, guys, really quick. Quick pause. She's a shapeshifter
Yeah.
who can look and sound like anyone, and I currently think she has my supposedly dead sister. Let's just put that out there.
Yep.
She also said take skin, though, so I'm thinking in my head it's one of the things that murders people and then gets inside of their skin.
Yeah. So, either
So
A
she
or
could
B.
have already killed your sister.
Yeah, exactly. This is great.
So happy.
So what happens is she holds out her hand, and from her hand, these long nails develop that are hooked, and she's going to lunge at Heidi and make a swipe at her with it. So give me a dodge roll.
Guys, I'm gonna die.
Bye.
It was great
Save
knowing
me.
you for like 2 days.
Perfect timing. You're about to get surgery.
We made a
Fuck
great
you.
team.
What am I doing? Dexterity?
That is a dodge roll. So defense, dodge.
I
Sorry. That was actually a parry, unfortunately, because it's close combat fighting. So that's parry,
That's horrible.
which is probably
11.
terrible for you. 11.
Bad to work.
All right.
Yeah.
So, so what happens is you get hit by these claws, and as the claws rake across your skin, some of the nails start going underneath the skin and start wriggling around, going further in. Give me. So first,
This
you're going to
character
give me
is
a toughness
terrifying.
roll against the damage.
No.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Yeah, I bet we hope I'm in there now, huh?
Yeah.
If you had gotten in the damn elevator.
Hey,
Toughness 10.
I thought it was a much smaller building.
10.
That's
10,
7
okay.
floor skyscrapers, man.
Well, fortunately, you are not immediately unconscious. You have a -3 injury. So
Oh
I'll
my
just
God.
you don't keep track of that. I'll keep track of that actually.
Okay.
I can heal you,
So,
but I'm not there.
and you are currently grappled by this thing. Do you make any noise, scream at all, or say anything? or-
Yeah, I would scream.
I mean, you only got yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
As you scream,
in agony.
you hear Harkin from the stairwell. You hear Heidi screaming.
Now again, so I have the wall crawl walk, the movement of 30 miles per hour speed, invisibility, and leaping. How far am I? How long does this take me?
Okay, so what you can do is there's like a winding stairwell. What you can do is when you hear the scream, you can put one foot on the banister and just leap up several stories and then flip over the railings to the correct floor.
Yes, please.
Okay, you're on the correct floor, but there is a locked door currently in front of you.
Cool. Is there like a window or anything in this door, or is it just a completely closed door?
It is a completely closed door.
But I'm certain this is the one I heard her behind.
Give me a perception roll.
Thanks, Eric.
Sorry. 4.
4?
You're not certain.
All right.
Yes.
Roll me chance, because you're just going to have to be lucky that it's the right floor then.
Well, I have no idea, but chance is 19, so I don't know. I think I'm there.
You
I'm
got
just gonna
lucky. You
rip the
also
door
how are you
towards me, not
breaking down the
blast it.
door? I assume you're breaking down the door.
Move object. I'm
Move
just
object.
grabbing. I'm crunching the door.
So,
more like.
Heidi,
not even
you
ripping,
see-
just kind of.
So Heidi, as you're getting attacked, you see the door just get caved in, go flying, hit the far wall.
Can I spend that hero point that I got for not coming?
Yeah, you can.
And say that the door that he shoots off the hinges, that the wall has one of those it's one of those windowed walls. How the outside of skyscraper buildings are almost entirely windows.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say that the door smashes through the window and creates
Yeah.
an opening?
Okay, sure.
okay.
Yeah, it smashes through the window, and then the door flies.
I just killed someone else beneath, but whatever.
No, I guess if the door's falling from however high up we are, 700.
How would that be my whole turn, or can I still do something?
I'll let you do something, but it's going to be you're going to have a penalty because it's this is a lot of actions.
Yeah, that's fine. So I blast through the door. It goes breaking out a window. Then I'm assuming I'll walk in and look, and I can see what's happening here.
Yeah,
And I see some monster attacking.
Heidi.
Heidi?
Yeah, correct.
With penalty, I'll take it, I guess. I'm gonna move object that thing out the window as well, because it looks like a what now?
It's, so right now it does look like, it currently does look like Elizabeth Darrow's, but it's like she's very muscular, and her face is kind of warped, and she's just like something about her skin is moving around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Would he know what Elizabeth Darrow's looks like?
I don't know if I would, but I'm just...
Let's say it looks like a woman, but it's like grotesque, like there's something misshapen about it.
I chuck that out the window as well.
Okay, I'm trying to remember, I think you're going to do a ranged attack.
Yeah, I think so. Just to be able to actually hit her or something. Because I'm trying to throw her. Ooh. 15 total.
Okay, so, how am I going to do this? Okay, so first off, as you push her, she is going to go flying backwards, and her hand is going to rip out from Heidi, so she's going to have to give me another toughness roll.
God, you're gonna kill me. Wait, sorry, I dropped my dice. Now I really dropped it. It's on the floor. Okay. Toughness. 19.
19. Okay, that's actually a pretty good roll. Let's see.
Good.
Okay, you are going to take some more injury, but
God.
you are not unconscious currently.
What am I at? Like -4?
Now, here's the thing. You did not manage to throw her directly out the window. She just, like, slammed through a wall, and you hear a crack as its neck breaks, and then it falls onto the ground.
Shit!
I can res her, maybe.
Damn it.
As...
I don't know what your powers can do.
Oh yeah, I never actually told you.
Well, yeah, you tried to do something to a dead guy and just went like, well, he's dead. And like,
No, but that was even you threw him into like an adjacent building.
Right,
You didn't even see that. You didn't see that.
Oh man.
great.
So, what happens is the body is there for a second, and then it starts to get up. And its head is, like, off to the side, kind of rolling around, cracked and broken, and just almost like this, like, limp appendage. And it grabs its own head, rights it to the correct position, and there's another crack as it's put back into place.
No. No.
No, please.
And it turns and says, I haven't had this much fun in a long time. Being cooped up here, just pretending to be this woman. But if I kill you here, no one will know.
Donnie knows that there's a security camera.
So she might say, like, the security cameras, only I have access to these ones.
Oh,
These are
bullshit,
private.
doesn't matter. I hacked shit before last session.
Oh yeah, well I have a force field. Oh yeah.
So that is, we're going to jump over to Heidi's turn.
I'm gonna back the fuck away from her. And I'm going to blast her. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, it's...
We didn't hear.
Yeah, we didn't hear you.
Back away from her.
What was it?
Sorry. I'm going to back the fuck away from her.
Oh, that was it. Oh, okay.
And no. And then I'm gonna do a blast move.
Okay, gotcha. So you're going to do an attack on her. All right, give me the
Yeah.
ranged combat.
That's dex roll, right?
That is going to be your ranged combat roll, which is the... Let me just double check. There's a skill called ranged combat, and then there's your ability score for it is... Let me just double check. I believe it's based off of dexterity. Ranged combat. Yeah, it's a dexterity.
Okay.
Why am I so stressed?
That's a 19 to hit.
18. Unfortunately, she rolled really well.
19. Oh, okay.
So,
Anyway.
so it's the attacks are coming in at her, at it now, and it's just like waving its arms and just like ripping the plants out. You're going to have to do better than that.
You.
And
Okay.
jumping over to Livewire.
I'm gonna duck into an alley, and I'm going to call my cloak to me. My dust. I shouldn't call it a cloak because it's not a cloak. It's what you call it, like a detective duster thing. Yeah, which
coat.
I need to be referring to it as that because it couldn't carry me if it was a cloak. I would be getting strangled. I would. So I'm gonna call that to me. It's gonna be flying to me from the hideout. And I'm going to be, like, messing up my hair, so it's not like the hair I just had. I'm be waiting to get in there.
Rips open his button-up shirt, reveals his S on his chest.
Yes. And I'm going to, command the crane that is with Heidi to, like, fly in the monster's face and distract it.
Okay, gotcha.
That's all I can
Like
do.
a moth is hitting her in the face.
Hey, man, any bit of, it's the only thing I can do right now.
I'm helping! Great.
All right.
Good job, Livewire.
Good job, Livewire. It's like, so this crane is flying and in its place.
I'm gonna eat your souls. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. No, like, you watch Guardians, right? It's just there. It's like dance off, you and me. I'm distracting you.
Origami crane stops, points at her, points at itself, starts dancing.
After Livewire, it is now my turn. So the thing is going to go lumbering towards one of you. It's going to try and finish off Heidi. But then the crane comes in front of it. It's going to go in for the
And
attack.
immediately gets destroyed.
So then it has to swat at the crane.
Stupid.
Oh no.
Stupid.
She missed.
It crit on the crane.
Oh
Sad music plays as it just gets ripped. The origami crane is in half on the ground. And then it's going to make its other attack on Heidi.
no. Yeah.
And then it's still going to kill you.
Give me
Can
a
I
parry roll.
spend a hero point
Okay, you're gonna.
to do my deflect ability here?
Okay, yeah,
Any
that's fine.
chance?
Roll me your deflect, and Heidi is going to roll me her parry.
I forgot how deflect works.
Just roll me. I'm trying to remember. How many ranks in deflect do you have?
3. I have 3 ranks.
Okay, so roll a d20, and then add 3 if it is, or roll a d20 if it's
Yeah.
below 10. You add 10 to it,
Okay.
and then add
Got
3
it.
to that.
I got 17.
Okay, 17. Is it 17
I
on the
got
die?
a 9.
No, I got 14 on the die and then added 3.
Okay, that's 17. Okay, what was your number?
9.
What was it?
9.
9.
She got 9?
Yeah.
Okay, 9. Well, how convenient, because the arm comes into Heidi. It would have hit her. However, suddenly the arm gets really heavy and just slams into the ground. And as it impacts the ground, bits of the carpet and the stonework kind of come up and form around it. It's like, and it's like trying to lift its arm, but it's like kind of stuck to the ground a bit. And you are there, like looking at it, like with your arm outstretched, holding it.
Okay. Great. So Heidi's not dead.
Harkin, your turn.
Yay.
Okay. Heidi's not dead. Just made sure of that. Well, I'm gonna say, Heidi, run! And once again, rather than throw this thing, I'm just going to try and move object damage, like crush it. You know what I mean? Throw it around a little bit, but mostly just inward, just kind of make it.
Yeah,
crush
like I
itself,
understand you
sort
do
of.
like a gravity well and try and
Yeah,
cave
kinda,
the creature's
exactly,
insides
just-
into itself.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm just gonna roll that ranged combat again
Yep.
and hope that the move object plus 12 kicks in someday. Ah! All right, here I go. Hup. Does a 14 do it?
Okay. So, you are using your abilities, and you bend its arm, and there's a crack, crack, crack as it's like gets bent in, and then you can hear the cracks from its rib cages. Its head just caves in towards its chest, and its legs come up, and it's a ball, and you just crush it, and there's a splurt of blood that comes out, and then you let your powers
Heidi.
go, and the thing just falls to the ground.
The thing that you just beat it.
I think I just... Yeah, so actually that'll happen. I just, Heidi, run! Then, like, squish it, blood everywhere, and I drop it to the ground, and I say, oh, I think I just killed it. Just sitting there, looking at the bloody surroundings. Heidi,
your
now
turn.
covered in blood.
I thought.
And I'll walk over
I
and help her out.
will. Okay, yeah, Heidi, your turn.
I thought you killed it before. So, and I apprehensively back away still.
Okay, so you're
That's-
apprehensively backing away. And Livewire, what are
Yeah.
you doing? So,
Flying up to the.
okay.
Got my mask and my outfit on now, so
Now,
I'm not dying
here's the
anymore.
thing, is that there was a door which came out the window, fell to the
Yeah.
ground, and then now your character is currently flying up to the window. The people on the ground, they know there's something going on up there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, so
That's
definitely
not
people are looking.
I'm. That's why I'm in my superhero outfit now.
So there is below in the lower floors, there is an alarm that goes whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm flying through the window,
All right, you fly in through the window.
and I'm going to run up to Heidi and I'm going to heal her.
Okay.
So, are you guys okay? I thought we were doing reconnaissance. So DC 10 healing check. So is healing a skill I have to roll?
Let me just double check.
You heal the damage conditions by touching a subject, taking a standard action to make a DC 10 healing check. I think that just means I roll a d20, right?
Yeah, you roll a d20.
Okie dokie.
I think you do actually add your.
Oh wait! Oh no! I
ranks
add
to
my
it.
I add my healing ranks. Yeah. I am very distracted by how south everything is going, and I reach out and like the energy like kind of fizzles, so it doesn't do anything because I rolled and
She has she's pretty beat up. Like she has all these
Yeah.
cuts on her, and then it's like the claws went in, and then when they came out again, they ripped off even more. So
No, yeah, no. I tried to heal her, and the energy just like fizzles out, and I'm like chalking that up to adrenaline at this point because we nearly died. This was supposed to be a stealth mission.
We nearly died.
You nearly died. This was supposed to be a stealth mission. And
Maybe if you would have come with me, I
that was
wouldn't
his
have
inner
done something
monologue,
so
not.
reckless.
That was inner monologue.
whoop, 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 whoop.
Now that Donnie's here, can I do two things really quick?
Yeah.
Number one, chuck that smushed carcass out the window.
Okay. Whoop! It goes out the window.
So I just...
I was.
And now that I see Donnie's handling Heidi, I go invisible and start looking for her office.
So
We need to figure out.
give me a second, because what were you gonna say, Livewire?
We need to figure out where the heck that security camera footage leads to because if we can somehow get the security camera thing, that's evidence that this was self-defense.
No, no. They. You can see my powers in it. No, we need to erase it.
True. Okay, this is complicated. I mean, on the bright side, she said she's the only one who can access it anyway, so if we do nothing, theoretically no one can see it. I was more concerned with it as, like, an alibi thing. Anyway, we need to either get out of here, we need to find his sister now and get out of here.
Okay.
That's the only thing that we
need to
can
find
do.
the video thing now too.
As you guys are talking, this what you see is that there's this orb which is floating around, and it comes around the corner. It has one eye, and it looks down, and it goes kind of detects, and it says, "I'm
Oh, so
sorry,
glad I went
you guys are
invisible."
not supposed to be in this area. Please hold your positions. Don't move and wait for the security to come here.
Glad I went invisible.
Well, on the bright side, it's not a skin stealing monster.
Yeah.
At least as far as I know.
Kill the one-eyed robot.
Please do not move. Hold your position.
Whose turn is it?
We'll say it's your turn currently.
My turn. Is there anything I can animate nearby? What's I need like
Yeah,
You could heal
the
the
robot.
bleeding out.
Oh, no, I know. I could. I'm gonna like just. I'm gonna try and heal Heidi again. Okay, that is a 10. That's
Okay,
great.
so-
that is exactly what I needed.
So give me a second. So you were going to reach out towards Heidi, correct?
yeah.
Okay. As you do that, suddenly there's a little gun that pops out from the little droid, and
It's
then suddenly
always
there's a
guns!
crack of a bang as it shoots, and it passes right past your hand, and then it says, "I said not to move.
Don't care. I'm healing her.
Please hold your
her
position."
security bots are on top of it. Damn.
I'm healing her. I rolled a 10. I'm healing her. Do you need me to roll dodge?
Mhm.
Okay.
It just
Okay.
shoots you in the head. Now you're dead.
Where's my dodge? Dodge. That's an 11.
All right, give me a toughness
dice-
roll.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Shot your
Oh,
hand.
great.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Oh God. Just to be clear, I was planning to go stealth mode. Take a look around. That was my plan.
That's an 8.
It just went to shit.
That's an 8.
Oh no! Oh, Jesus!
Oh, no.
Please don't tell me.
They're both down.
All right.
This is the best.
So you had a heal roll. Okay. So what happens is, there's douche as it fires multiple shots, and one hits you in the shoulder, another hits you in the arm, and
God, you just got
there's the tink 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 as it fires multiple shots, almost like a Gatlin or something, but only a few of them actually hit you. And there's the tink tink as several of the bullets like roll on the floor, and it said, "Please, no more moving. I don't want to have to kill you."
Anyway,
no more moving.
Anyway, I successfully did the heal check, though.
Yeah, correct. So I removed. So part Heidi, you feel this warmth kind of spread over the injuries, and
That's Donnie's blood.
Do I look any better?
yeah, you are looking better. Some of your wounds have closed up. We're jumping over to Harkin.
So I'm invisible
what?
and just saw this shit.
How much penalty did I take? Do I take like a minus?
Oh, I'm actually gonna keep track of it right here, and then I'll just
You don't
tell
get
you
to
when
know
you're
when you
unconscious.
All right. Keep in mind, I regenerate. I regenerate a -1 every turn because I have
Okay, gotcha.
regeneration.
So I see this, and they don't know where I am. No one knows where I am. I went invisible just before this robot showed up, and I was looking for her office.
Okay, gotcha.
The 708, 703?
Yeah. So you see the office.
Okay. I go in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just straight up search this place for any, like, files, phone, literally anything, a laptop, like, just anything in here that could possibly lead to where my sister is, a button that opens a secret door. Like, I'm going through.
Okay. What you see in the office is there's a lot of documentation. There's the computer. Let me think. What else?
I don't know how computers work, so I'll just take it. I take the computer.
Okay, take the computer. All right, stop.
Is this a big one where I can grab its hard drive, not the whole thing? Or a
You
laptop
could
where
just
I
pull
take
out the
whole
hard
thing?
drive. That's fine.
Yeah, so I rip open the computer and grab a couple things. Probably because I have 0 in technology, but I do have improvised tools and jack of all trades, so I feel like it's more of like a okay, these look important, and I grab like 3 things, like the video card, the hard drive, and like shit. Let me look at my.
You are
computer.
so lucky I know a guy.
And a RAM. Yeah, I grab 1 RAM stick, the video card, and the hard drive.
You also find, as you're rooting around, you open up
Yeah.
a compartment or a cupboard, and as you open it, you see a face staring back at you, and it's a horrific face of a dead body that was stuffed over there.
Oh, is it her?
Yes.
I just kind of screwed over. Wait. This thing with its thing, does this look at all familiar now that I've seen her dead and I realize, okay, that wasn't her? Can I kind of piece together this may have been something from the one of the rifts, maybe? I mean, it was eating people and it knew of me and wanted the Rangers gone. Okay. Well, I'm gonna rifle through this lady's pockets. I'm gonna pull her out and rifle through her pockets for, like, badge, phone, things like that.
Okay, gotcha. You got all that stuff.
Okay, great. I got hard drives, her badge, a phone. Shit. Any documents that look important
Okay.
that are, like, on the desk.
All right.
And
I'll let
that's
you know,
pretty much what I
because
do.
part of the issue was the thing had some items on itself, on its
Yeah.
person, so it got thrown
And I
out the
just
window. So.
crushed it and chucked it out a window because I'm smart and trying to save my friends.
Okay, but you also
Should have
know
been trying to
that
save my sister.
you also, rifling through some of the documentation, you know that you have the office, but then there are other, this is her area, and she actually has several floors dedicated to her. Below, she has kind of a private workshop, and then above is the helipad.
Okay, so there's more areas in this building.
Yes. In this
that are
section.
more restricted to her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm assuming they still can't move as this bot's trained
Yeah.
on them. If I may, not to take up too much of a turn, but if they can't do anything, I'd like to then, with my arm, one arm kind of full with papers, hard drives, and my pockets full of things, because I do have kind of a trench coat-esque thing too. But I'm invisible. I go around the corner, uninvisible, and just crush the droid.
Okay. So
just keep
I will
destroying all
ask
the-
before you do that. I will turn to them and say, are they going to do anything while
Yeah.
the droid is trained on them?
Yeah, because technically they don't know where I went.
Heidi.
I would just wait and say, I have an idea.
I'm glad that you do. I guess we'll both wait then.
All right. Then that's when Harkin comes up, and you are going to have to do a ranged combat attack on it.
Cool. Does a 16 do it?
Okay. So, okay, it's going to do its toughness roll.
I have 12 ranks in move object.
Oh, yeah. So it is... Let me think how this is going to happen. So it's getting crushed. It can feel... You do the gravity well thing. I assume you're not pushing it against something. Are you slamming it into something, or are you just going to crush it inside of itself?
Just down. Just straight down into the ground and just kind of...
All right.
I don't know how to put that. Smash down and crunch.
All right. So smash down, crunch, and as it does this, like... Please be... It starts malfunctioning. It starts saying, like... don't move, stop moving, and
Will I dream?
as it is doing that, I'm going to need Heidi to give me a chance roll, because there is the chance that it might just pull the trigger as it's being attacked.
You know, you try your
15.
best.
You don't.
15? Okay. Slam into the ground. It does, like, it fires off a shot, but it just goes into the ceiling and then just breaks apart, and the bullets kind of, like, skitter out of the gun.
So I'm standing there. I just crushed it. I run over to them, hand Donnie everything except the badge,
Okay.
and just say, "Get her out of here. I can sneak around. I'm going downstairs."
I can.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I should stay here.
All right, I'll go back to the hideout and I'll get these things away then.
People know I came
'cause
up here. I look hurt. I can lie.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good luck. And I go invisible again.
I'd give him another crane and I'd leave. I'd fly out the window.
I'll take this crane. It's gotten a little hairy. I'll take the crane.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
sitting there waiting.
Okay, so you're sitting there waiting. We will go with Harkin because Livewire is flying out of there. Correct?
He's booking it.
Okay, so Harkin, you start wandering down, and if you go into the other areas of the building, what you find is that in the other areas they have different like relics and different items that are collected that are like strange bits of technology. There's some kind of like a rod or something, and has this strange colors coming off of it. There's like hieroglyphic, like there's a stone tablet and it has some hieroglyphics on it. There's some old technology. It seems like she's kind of been collecting bits and pieces of various things.
I will remind you, and whatever, I do have the phobia of these things from the rift, so if there's anything here that seems quote-unquote magical, I'm actually going to try and, like, avoid it and, like, get... or go around it sort of idea. Like, I'm the only reason I'm still doing this is because I think my sister might be somewhere around here.
Okay, gotcha.
But I am trying to avoid...
You do see that there
things.
is like a glass tube filled with water, and there's this really weird creature which has these like multiple like weird muscles and in this odd shape, and it has these tubes and electronic pieces sticking into it, and it's just floating there in the water, and something, it looks almost like dead, like it's not moving, but then one of its arms is kind of waving a little, like moving around a little bit. Or it has a fin or something, and you can't even tell where the head is, where the arm is. It's just this misshapen thing.
Okay.
As you back away from it, you put your hand down, and what you see is that there is
Accident prone! Here we go! What?
there is this cryogenic. There's almost kind of like this cryogenic pod, and inside you do see your sister.
What? A what? Okay. Okay. Is there any? Okay, so there's a window, so I can see her.
Yeah.
Does she actually look like hurt? Like this is whatever she's been injured?
No.
Okay, so she's just sleeping in a pod.
Yeah.
To my knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna straight up just do like a cursory look at the thing, like for the open button, like
Okay.
a lever. I'm just straight up like.
Give me a technology roll.
Okay, so first and foremost,
Don't screw this up.
yeah. Hey, hold on. Improvised tools, no penalty. Using skills without proper tools, and jack of all trades, any skill can be used untrained.
Alright.
So I do not have technology trained, and I don't need the proper tools for
Roll
it.
the die.
Because I've got that electro glove. That's my excuse right now. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. What am I doing? Technology?
Yeah.
Okay, so I add nothing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. 14. A straight 14. Is that enough?
Okay, so there's a button which just says OPENE. Or, sorry, no, I'm just
Oh my
kidding.
god.
No,
OP. Wait, hold on. Did you just
OP.
Did you just say OPE?
and
N-E?
Yep, open E.
Open.
It's
Man, my
it's
spelling's
Italian. Don't worry.
All right, we're going to have to edit that out. Actually, we'll just edit out the entire episode now.
We'll just edit that whole thing. Alright, I push the open button.
And then there's the hiss as the valves open, and it flings open, and you see your sister, and she blinks, and then she starts looking around like, oh, huh, what?
I will. Oh boy! Oh boy! I'll uninvisible
Okay. And she's like,
and
Harkin, is that you? You're not dead?
I can't even talk. I'm sitting here
she's
agape.
going to lean in for a hug.
I hug gently at first, and then I just start just sobbing and hugging her like, Claire, I thought you were dead! Oh my god! And I just like collapse and hold her for a good little while.
She's like, I thought you were dead too.
Gravity crusher. And after a moment goes by, I'll just say, we need to get out of here. We need to leave. We need to leave. We need to get out of here now.
Where are we going? What is this place?
Okay, alright, come with me, stay very close, stay right behind me, okay?
And she's behind, yeah.
Alright, so I open the door, I go up the stairs, I make my way out as best I can without drawing attention. Matter of fact, I'll actually go up a couple floors, burst out an opposite window, and use my movement, leaping.
I will say that
all
if
my wall crawl stuff.
Do you go the stairs?
Is that how did I get down here? Was there any other way?
Okay, so there she did have her own personal stairs, but I will say there is the general stairwell as well.
I'll take the personal stairs back up a ways.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And go from there. Try to find just a way out that's not on the bottom floor, because I can use my powers to my advantage to just get us away faster if I'm not on the ground.
All right, so you're up, and how are you going to get away? You're in the upper office now.
Upper offices, if not
one floor up, and that would put you on the helipad.
Oh yeah, I'll just go up there.
Okay, you're up there, and also you pass Heidi, who's there, and she's just hanging out.
She's still there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did like a quick check-in, give her a thumbs up, pointed at my sister behind me, and just went up to the roof.
Okay.
And at the roof, just to let it go back to Heidi and Livewire, I'll essentially like hold on to my sister with my powers, and just like leap and wall crawl and safe fall all the shit away from here.
Okay, so you're going to be leaping on top of buildings to get away.
Essentially that, and using all my powers to not let myself die while holding my sister in powers.
Okay.
Don't you accident prone me right now, I swear to God. This is not the time.
Well, as that is happening, there is going to be a like flying like sort of like a helicopter, but it has these two helical things on the side of it, and it is raising up. It's sort of around the top floor, and when it sees you on the top, it would say, "Halt! Stop!"
Okay. I'm going to... Tell me, if I can do this, I'm going to use my deflect ability and just book it.
Okay.
Like, with the leaping and wall crawl, everything.
And Claire is genuine, like, you're holding on to her, and she's, like, genuinely scared, saying, and then you're taking her towards the edge of the building, and
I just say, trust me, and I leap as I'm doing my deflect power.
What are you? And so I'm going to have it do an attack, and then you're going to use your deflect.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow, that's, I think, the best that could have happened. I rolled a 9, so I add 10, and then the rank?
Yes.
So that's 22.
So they were saying, stop, or else we'll be forced to fire, and you go to the edge, you have Claire in your arm, you go to leap, and it starts firing at you, and the bullets just arc around you, and you hear the sounds of the glass breaking as it hits into the side of the building. It hits into the window, and the glass shatters and starts falling to the ground. And you...
It's Heidi.
Oh, if you're accident prone, if you wanted to invoke accident prone.
You leap off the building, and as a black speck, like a shooting star, you just go whoop, across, and I'm going to have... I'm trying to think. I'm going to have you do... How are you going to...
I have sure foot. I don't know how that applies here, actually. I don't think...
I'm going to have you do move object on yourself. So you have a 12, and then you're going to roll the d20 as well.
Okay. And I'm trying not to damage us. 21.
21. What they see, you just go shooting across the skyline of the city, just over buildings, just trailing off towards the walls of the city, and you land on another building and just like, actually because of your gravity powers, you manage to like lightly land and then start running, and then you leap again probably, and then go shooting off towards the edge of the city.
Okay.
Now we're gonna cut over to Heidi.
Go for it, please. Give me a break. Oh.
Heidi, you're up there on the top floor.
Around.
The as the doors flood suddenly with these guards, and they have these protective equipment on that they're wearing in the military gear, and they point a gun at you and say like, on the ground right now. And
I'm gonna spend my hero point to burst into tears and say, something came in and attacked me, and like show my bloodied
Injuries.
body. Yeah, and like break down and say, I was just coming to visit my aunt and they killed her.
Okay, so at that,
Good play, good
I am
play.
still going to have you do a persuasion roll just to see how well it works.
Oh god. That's a
I'll let you roll it with advantage.
okay. 17.
What was it?
17.
17? And it's like, okay, like they're military people, so they're still a little bit cautious, but like, okay, don't worry. Like, one of them's trying to calm you down. Like, you're a young girl. They really don't suspect you. As they're going around, they do find the wrecked droid, and I'm trying to think, would they find the
Dead
body?
I pulled it out of the cupboard, remember?
Okay, so you pulled it out of the cupboard, so they would go in there and find the body, and you do
And not to mention the dead body down in the streets, hopefully.
you do.
Of the monster.
Yeah, they would very much find that one. It was like
Okay,
there was a crowded
cool.
street, people were walking, do, and then suddenly there's a splat.
A door, conk, and then a splat.
So they do see that, and they find the body, and they're just like, we have some questions for you, if you're willing to answer.
Of course. I don't know how good I'm gonna be at answering, but of course.
Okay, so they're going to ask you some questions. So they're going to ask you what happened. What do you tell them?
I came up here and there was a woman that looked exactly like my aunt, and then she attacked me, and I was so scared. And I don't know anything from there. Somebody came, I think he was a super.
Okay. They are also going to try and ask to see your pass card, or your, like, basically your ID. So, are you going to attempt to bullshit your way around having to give you the pass card?
Yeah, I'm
You don't
gonna.
have those, right?
No.
That is correct. It only.
I'm gonna.
I'm the only one who has one, and I don't want to show anybody mine.
Right.
I'm gonna pat around. I'm wearing a dress, and I'm gonna go. I don't know where it went.
Okay. Either give me a persuasion or deception.
That is a 6. Oh wait. I'm trying to math real quick. That's a 16.
16. Okay. What we'll say is that they're like, okay, we'll find it. We'll take your name. What's your name?
Ellie.
Ellie. And then they're like, where do you live?
I'm not. I just came into town.
Okay. All right. And so they take your information, and I'm trying to think if they would try and take you in.
She is still injured.
She is. Yeah, they would take you to the hospital, probably. Sanctus Hospital. Yeah. So they would try and get you some like medical attention. So they take you to a ritzy one of their nice hospitals and have you treated.
A ritzy hospital.
Anything in Sanctus is anything within the walls of the city is actually pretty nice. The city itself is very totalitarian, but it's nice. And
Hashtag ritzy.
They're the ones that had medicine but wouldn't share.
yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah. So we are we'll also go over to Livewire, ask what he is currently doing.
I'd be returning to my I'd return to my base. I'd look at
His bat cave.
my bat cave, and my crane cave, and I'd go to my computer and I'd look at the stuff that Harkin gave me, and I'd be like, "This is a graphics card."
And a RAM. One RAM drive.
Why did she have a graphics card? Did she play games on her computer? Was she? Oh no, she was probably mining for Bitcoin. But I'm going to try and hook the hard drive up to my computer.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm also gonna be scrying to see my friends and see Heidi's doing okay, but I'm worried about her because she's in custody.
Okay. We are as I think we might actually put the session on hold for there or end the session right there.
That's fine.
Just one last thing. Does anyone
Good
have
ending
anything
spot.
else they want to do before I close it up here?
I'm heading back to my home with Claire. I'm just going straight to my little silly home in the forest with
You'd
her.
have to go through the hideout to get outside of the
can
walls.
Jump over those damn walls. I got powers. I'm booking it. I don't know
Okay,
what
gotcha.
the process here is.
We will actually
Okay.
end it as you're just flying in the distance, holding your sister.
Okay. I'm just trying to get home. We'll figure it out from there.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for watching this session of Disaster Squad. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. And
Oh.
do you guys want to say goodbye and do your closing thing?
Yeah. Eric, goodbye. The Codfish on Twitch, Codfish on Twitter, all that jazz.
Yeah, Marcos Games. Link in the description. Stuff.
Yeah, that.
All the shilling. Hashtag
Taylor's
shameless
nice.
plug. Yes.
And I'm Ben's
Everyone
friend.
likes Taylor. Yeah.
Hey, you're all of our friend.
No, just Ben.
This is friend.
It's just
You're our one
it's
friend
just
to all
Ben.
of us.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone
Just
for
Ben.
watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.